We recently secured an interview with Brave's most famous alpha, Wang Cavin-Guang. Hi Wang, you made yourself quite a name by being a role model for what is possible as an alpha. But first, tell us why you joined EVE as a game and Brave Collective as an alliance. What do you enjoy most?
It is quite the story for me about EVE. It was the game I would see ads on the side of the page for when I would spend my days playing Flash games when I was 7 or 8. I did the reading up on it, looked super interesting. The only thing that stopped me was that the advert said, "Try for free." Try being the keyword. It meant I could only play for a while, and then I would have to pay to continue, something that I wouldn't have been able to do. That made it a kind of dream to eventually play. Then, when CCP announced the alpha model in 2016, I could not hold my excitement. My character was made the day I was able to, part of the Amar Empire. When it came to joining Brave Collective, it was after months of being AFK and feeling lost in the game, but not wanting to give up on the game. I went on Reddit, found my way to the Brave Newbies subreddit, threw one of the recruiters a message, and the rest was history. I didn't have an inclination to join a specific newbie corp. I joined Brave since it sounded cool. What I really enjoy most about the game is the depth. Everything from the markets to running logistics to even the mechanics of PvP, such as tracking and sig radius and all that good stuff. Brave in specific, I've come to love the people, especially the Indie Bros channel on Slack, since that's where I hang out. It was also the place where I got tons of help starting off, and everybody was happy to give help and advice to a very confused new bro.
It's great that you found a place you like, but CCP put heavy limitations on what alphas can do. Many people take the easy way around those limitations and upgrade their accounts to the Omega state. Where do you feel those limitations most?
So, after almost a year of being an alpha, one of the biggest limitations is the contract slot limit. I found it hard to maybe try out some business models I was thinking of, but being stopped by that limit kind of sucked. Also, the racial ship lock. Although it is being changed, it is very annoying having to need multiple characters just so you can fit into doctrine ships. Finally, the one research slot. That's a killer. Fortunately, there is a way around that.
Can you name some areas where you're not limited at all? And Reddit shitposting doesn't count.
First and foremost, Reddit shitposting. Secondly, being good. Since we're limited to cruiser down, you can get good at flying those ships. Being a master at collecting salt in E-War, trying to make Bungo Brown proud and be the best tackler you can. Also, helping others. Being an alpha doesn't limit your ability to know the game, know how things work, learning things you can do like invention. Learning all these things means you can help others when they go about asking questions. And they'll be like, wow, he's only an alpha, but knows everything about hauling and T2 manufacturing. Dojo channel is like my second home. I'm still asking questions and learning new things every day, all while answering questions for others.
CCP announced at EVE Vegas that they will let alphas use more skill points, for example to fly better cruisers, while limiting the training of more than 5 million skill points to Plex accounts. How do you feel about that? Excited to fly big ships?
Yes. Although still limited, it is much better than what we can do now and opens up so much more. I can't wait to hop into a prophecy and shoot some baddies for once rather than being the one getting blown up. Even things like PvE and K-Space and J-Space are much more viable as a result of this.
That's great news for all aspiring capsuleers. Thank you very much for your time and fly safe.